Hey guys, in this video we are getting to the matting of the first page of the Everlasting. This was a lot of fun. We're going to do the doorknobs and we're going to do the bow. I'm going to show you how I did the bow. So the first two videos of this page I will link below. I will link the templates below, and I will link any and all products that I use below as best I can. And the workbook that I've been using will be up shortly. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to put it up, but it's already filmed, obviously, because I have it sitting here in front of me. But it will be up shortly. There is also a secret hidden coupon code somewhere in this video. It will be up for 2 or 3 minutes in the video somewhere. It'll be really hard to find. So if you are one of the lucky ones to find it, then it is good for 50% off in my Etsy shop. So when you go make a purchase, you just put that coupon code in, and then voila, you get half off of everything you purchase in my Etsy shop. The coupon code is only good from midnight to midnight on the day this video goes public. So if you want to be notified when my videos go public, next to the subscribe button, after you subscribe, you just hit that little bell, and it will let you know every time I make a video, every time I upload a video. So you won't miss out on the secret hidden coupon code. Again, do not put the coupon code in the comment section below. It's meant to be fun. If it ends up in the comment section below, I will just deactivate the coupon code. So that's just fair warning. So it's supposed to be a fun game, okay? So then, anyway, so we're gonna be, we're gonna be doing the matting. So let's just get to it. All right, let's start with the outside here because I want to get those doors on because I think they're cute. Okay. So the double doors are on page 16. So the mat for them is on page 37, but since I've made my workbook, they're right here for me. So I'm going to go ahead and remove both of these. And remember, again, I've already recorded this, and you will see it soon. Not exactly sure exactly when, but you will see it soon. So these go on like this. And I did mark them left and right just so that I wouldn't get confused, okay? So the paper I've chosen is this one. They don't have names on them because it's just an 8x8 sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up on the edge here, just like this. All right. I'm going to trace around it with my mechanical pencil. Thank you so much. I forgot. I looked at the name again, but I forgot to I forgot already, because I looked at it yesterday when I was prepping because I needed a pencil. Anyway, beside the point. You know who you are. Thank you. Sorry, my phone just went off. Whoops. Alright, so I'm gonna trace this out. Then I'm gonna sit this one right next to it because I want them to be side by side. Don't move it, Jen. I did. Here we go. Okay, side by side there. Trace this one out. Uh-oh. That's okay. That's the thing about my templates. They're all handmade, and they're not computer generated or anything. So they have imperfections, which I think is part of why I like them so much, is because they're not perfect. They look like something I made, you know what I mean? But they look like something I made in a good way, not in a bad way. All right, so I don't think I'm going to mat the back. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back, page 16, so they don't get lost. We don't want that. Plus, I just like the way it looks in the workbook too. You know, it just looks good. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut it out. Now, another little tip I want to give you is when you're cutting a long straight line, if you don't want to grab your paper trimmer, use long bladed scissors. If you try to cut with these little bitty scissors, you're just going to have a more jagged edge. So I'm just going to cut, you know, make one fell swoop down, and then bring it up and move it instead of making a bunch of small. You see what I'm saying? It just makes for a much smoother edge. I know it's probably hard for you to see. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half. So we'll do this. Okay, I'm going to keep this piece, even though I'm not going to try to avoid the lighthouse, but the back side's pretty. So I'm going to stick this over in my pile of scraps. And I'm going to finish cutting these out. I need to keep track of which side is which here. Okay. So now I'm going to switch to my little cutter bee scissors for the more of a fussy cutting. It's just easier to get around these rounded parts and up into these tiny little notches. Like that. I've never worked with 49 and market paper before. This is really nice. I wish I had more of it. It's really nice and thick. I haven't been able to find it anywhere, and I don't remember where I ran across this at, but all right, I'm going to trim this side out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut them out and inked them up, and I've already made a boo-boo, and I wanted to point this out because some of these templates, it's important that you trace them out properly. And the reason I say that is because, do you remember how I flipped this the other way? So it printed out, this is supposed to be on top, like on the front. So when you trace the mats out the way that I did, you know, that's where it's meant to be matted, is on this side, right? Since I flipped it the other way, the mats don't fit properly because I traced them out the wrong way. So let me show you what I mean. Move those out. Let's find 16 again. Right? So I remember I laid these down like this, right? Traced them out, right? Well, that's what I cut out. Well, what I needed to do was flip them over this way and trace them out this way, because that's how they're going to fit the templates better. I know it seems kind of weird, but that's the way some of these templates are because of the curves and things. You really have to pay attention and watch that you do it the right way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, I'm going to put a piece of tape on them and keep them together so I know which way they go. And I'm going to put these with my, I might put them in here. Or I'm going to put them with my other pieces that I can use for this album, and I'll use these on a different set of doors. So it's not really trash, I just got to redo it. So I'm going to I flipped them, remember I had, this is the way I traced them the first time, right? And now they're upside down and backwards, I guess is the best way. So what you want to do is you want to flip them this way, whoop, and trace them like that, I think. I get myself confused sometimes. Yes, they will fit much better that way. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trace them out correctly, cut them out, ink them up, and I'll be back. Okay, now I've got these ready. Those fit just perfect. So now I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac by Beacon. This is my favorite. You can use Scotch Quick Dry, or a lot of people have been talking about this art glitter glue. I do not have any. I would love to try it, but I don't have, I don't know, I don't have any. So I can't try it if I don't have any. So, but anyway, a lot of people say good things about it. Maybe one day I will get to put it to the test. So I'm just going to put, you don't have to go crazy. I'm just going to put some glue on there, and it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. I meant to buy a new bottle before I started this, but I forgot. So I might be struggling with it just a little bit, but it's okay. Alright. want to go ahead and put these down because I want to put my doors on. So, I mean my drawer, my pulls, my handles. What are they called? So cute. And because I scored these a little bit different, I scored the actual doors a little bit further over. There's going to be more of a gap on the sides, but that's okay. I don't mind. I don't care. It looks good. Yes. So cute. I love it. I love it. Alright, so now I'm going to put my door knobs. Knobs. That's what they are. They're knobs. Right? Uh-oh. I've got one of those dangly bits here. I'm going to try to cut that off. I'm going to close my eyes so I don't get it in my eye. Oh, where'd it go? Really? Well, I lost it. I don't know where it went. So, I'm trying to decide if I should just use score tape or if I should use glossy. I think I'm going to use glossy accent. There's that piece right there. Alright, don't lose it. It's really easy to remove. It's just, let's see. Maybe I'll use score tape and glossy accents. That's what I'll do. Because I can get, out of this 1/8 of an inch score tape, I can just get a teeny little square, right? And put it on the back side here. Like that, and then I can put the glossy accents around it. Tiny little square. Okay. I'm gonna get my glossy accents out and make sure it's ready, make sure it's working. Alright. Where's my, take the backing off of here. So let's hope this works. I'm just going to go around the score tape a little bit. My big old finger's all in the way. Alright, the second one is the test. I don't have big fingers, it's just, these are so tiny. Just putting it right around the edge, all the way around the score tape and leaving it empty in the middle. You probably cannot see that. Ah, it's my fingernails, that's the problem. Okay, I need to adjust this quickly. I think it looks straight. Well, and if it's not straight, well, whatever, right? Life will go on. I like it, it's so cute. I did get glossy accents everywhere on that one, but adorable. I like it. I don't like what my camera's doing. It's like weird. My next video, I think I'm going to play with the settings a little bit. Alright, I'm putting the lid back on there. And then, let's see, I want to work on, let's see if that, oh, I can't use it. Yes, I can. I bet you I can. Oh, it's so cute. It does my little door handles. Alright, let's pick a paper out from right here. I have the pelican in there, but I love those colors. Alright. What about this one? I like that. I think we're going to do this one. Let's do this one. So, we need the mat of 4. the main base. Option A, which is right here. So I'm just going to lay this on here. I don't know why these are sitting here. And I'm going to trace it out, cut it out, ink it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got that one cut out. I haven't glued it down yet. But I think I'm gonna. But before I do, I was working on picking out some papers for this backside. And like I said, this paper line's gonna be challenging because I'm not really a beachy theme kind of gal. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mat these two pieces up here with this, but I'm going to accent it, I think, with some of this. I think this came out of a book. I think it's like mulberry paper, but I think I'm going to accent the edge of it with something like this. It's kind of like a very light cream, but it's got that ripped edge. I really like it. It's really a cool texture. And then I think I'm going to use this for this bottom piece. So let's just see. Let's just do it and see. So I need the mats for the double pocket, and that is on page 39. So this goes here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace these out. I'm going to trace out two. I should go on a flat surface, or a flatter surface. Trace out two. Okay. So let's just see what this looks like. Put my template back up. I'm going to cut this out. Alright. So before I ink them, let's think of the way. Where'd that piece of paper I had go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the edge up. I'm just going to pick an edge. I'm going to use my same ground espresso. I'm just going to ink this edge. Like that. I think I'm going to cut it just so it's easier to handle. And if it doesn't look good, well, then we wasted one piece of paper. So I should have left these two together, but so if I stick it on here, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. I mean, what's the worst case scenario, right? It looks stupid. I'll have it upside down. I don't think it matters. They don't even have to be right up next to each other. We'll see. Let's see if that works. So I'm going to put these up here. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to cut it even with this. I don't even remember where I got this paper. It was a book. It was like a book of something. Not like a storybook, but like a writing, you know, where you write. It's like a journal. Good Lord. I don't know why I can't talk. This paper line's kind of got me flustered. It's so pretty though. So then I was thinking, right? We could do something like this. And then that gives us a place to do like some little flowers or something, or a little something flat because it's going to be closed. I like that. That's what we're doing. We're doing it. And that way we also get to hide the beach theme, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's a really pretty paper. It's just not the look I was going for this time around. So I just happened to find this paper in my stash, and I think it will be very helpful for helping me cover up some of this beachy stuff. So I just need to incorporate it in random places. Yeah, so then those are going to go like that, right? And then this is here. Oh, that's actually on the back side. I was going to put it in the wrong place. So that's cute. So then let's look at, see, it changes the look of the paper entirely too. It looks completely different, so I love it. So I just need to get past the pictures on the paper. So then I want to do this part, and that one is on page, let's see here. Oops, went too far. That one is on page 34. It is the mat for the envelope pocket part 2. So I'm going to come down here like this, trace it out, cut it out, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I traced it, cut it out, inked it. So this piece goes right here. Okay, so then, oops, I didn't cut that very well, actually. Sometimes you just have to make tiny adjustments. Okay, so then this piece, I thought, how about if I flip it over? See, I've already inked it. And I can stick it back here like that. What do you think? And then those two pieces there. I like it. And then I was thinking, to match this, what if I put this on this side of this bottom part? Do you think that would look ridiculous? Or should I put it at the bottom? I kind of want it to mimic, you know? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it'd be fun to put it at the bottom. Let's put it at the bottom. Just to kind of give it a little bit of matchy-matchy, not even matchy-matchy, but like cohesiveness. Right? And so, let's just see here. Get my Fabri-Tac back out. All the way around the edge and maybe an inch up, 3/4, something like that. And then I'm going to lay this on here like that. I'm not really paying too much attention how much, maybe I should go up a little higher. Just to give it something. Let me make sure it's straight. I'm trying to see through it. Okay. Probably would have been easier if I would have cut it down first a bit. To a more manageable piece, I mean. Alright, so I look like that. That's kind of cool. I like it. I mean, it's not going the same direction as those two pieces up there, but I think it'll work. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces down now. Let's see what we got.
Little speech. Okay, let's get these two pieces. There's way too big a chunk of glue there. Let me go ahead and get glue on this one. Should I do that this way? Should I lay it that way? What do you think? It'd be like the opposites. Let's do it. Why not? Alright, so those are all glued down. And then, should I do anything with this one now? Should I put something in the middle? Like a strip in the middle? You know, like a... No, I'm just gonna leave it. Let's not go crazy. This is such nice thick paper, or cardstock. I'm going to... Boy, that grabbed fast. Okay. Yay! The magnet still works!
Okay, so there's our little doors. So cute, so cute. And then it flips up. I like it. Okay, so the insert, I have a half a mind to hold off on the inserts because, which way do I want this to go? Maybe I want it to go this way. I don't know how much paper I'm going to have. So maybe I'll hang on to the inserts to last. That way I can be sure I've got enough paper for it. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Or the more times that goes in and out, the better it'll be. But for now, it keeps wanting to get stuck. All right, so we've got the front side done, or matted anyway. Now let's do the back side. Okay, so while I was off, I went ahead and picked a color for here. It's just, see, the back side is just way too oceany. So I picked the whole green for that, right? So I went ahead and cut that out. So for this, the mat for that lid is on page 33. So what I was thinking about doing is using this part for this top and then this part for the bottom and see how we go from there. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. I think it might look kind of cool. It may not be a drastic enough difference in tone. You know, where's another sheet? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so since this template was designed to be matted, this was the way the mat's supposed to go, I'm going to make sure that I flip it this way when I trace it, because I definitely want to make sure that this keeps sticking to my my paper trimmer, this magnet. It's so funny. I wonder if it sticks to my tripod. It sticks to my tripod too. Does it or doesn't it? No, it doesn't stick to my tripod. Oh well, I got excited for nothing. Okay, so I'm going to trace it over here. I thought it might be cool to have some magnets that stick to my tripod. That way I could stick stuff there. Well, I need to get me another bottle of Fabri-Tac before I record any more videos. It's going everywhere. It's fine when I'm not recording. I could deal with it. But when I'm recording, I don't like it being a mess. Alright. So I'm going to cut this one out first. We'll stick that back in my book. I'm going to cut this out and then I'll trace the other one. My phone is supposed to be on silent, but for whatever reason it's not on silent. I know y'all are going to laugh. I still haven't figured out my phone, but whatever. One day I will. When it's time to upgrade, that's when it'll happen for me. That's okay. Okay. Well, gotta turn it this way. This paper's so thick it doesn't bend very easily. Right? Okay. So then, this will go here. What did that just hit? Nothing. That'll go there, right? So then I was debating on, should I flip this over? That does not fit. Does it fit perfectly? What? How interesting. I could do that. Let me do that. Let's see. Where's the here's the template for that. Is it perfect? Well, pretty darn close to perfect. Wow. I mean, it's almost pretty close, but I'm going to use my template anyway. Okay. I'm just going to scoot it down a little bit. Too cool though, right? Just, maybe I'll scoot it up as close as I can. It's pretty close. Whoops. See, I told you I make all my templates by hand, so little things like that surprise me when it's like really close, you know? Because I do the edge design on each piece separately. I know that probably sounds silly, but that's what I do. So, all right, so now let's cut this out. Now we're going to have that there. It looks like I'm going to have to leave that though. Doesn't look like there's any hide in that. Maybe I can stick a flower there. Okay. So then that will go there. Close. That'll go there. It's kind of cute. I had a piece. There's an insert that I'm going to wait on. Something to go there. I don't have to because I've got that. But I guess if I wanted to, I could. But I don't think I will because I like the script showing. I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah. Okay, so then the last pieces we need to mat are these two pieces. I think this isn't big enough. Let's see. So I've got all this soft subtle green and blues. Let me look and be right back. Okay. So I think I've settled on two pieces. I think I'm going to use this red here on this piece. Well, not red, but it's kind of like a reddish. And then I'm going to use this like wood grain look on that piece. So I think it'll look like that. That's what I'm going to do. So the two pieces for that, the two belly bands for that are on page 29. And so remember, this is actually upside down, so it should be, ouch, mat it like this. So when I trace my mat, I need to mat it like this, okay? So I'm going to start right here. I'm just going to lay this down. Trace around it. Oh, let me trace the other one out. Let me do that first. Let's do this corner. So this one doesn't matter, it's just a rectangle. So if I use this piece for something else, that part is gone. Alright, I'm going to cut these out, ink all these pieces up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got all those pieces ready, but I have actually got one more piece to do. I've got to do the back side of this envelope, so let me find the mat for that, which is this piece right here. Is on page 33, and it is the mat for the pocket part 1 right here. And I've already picked out my paper. What did I do with it? It's actually the other side of the green. I think that's what I want to do. Gosh, let me look again. I may not want to do that. This one's pretty. I used it there. What if I use the back side? Let's use the back side. So that's what I'll do. Yeah. So I'm just going to lay this on here. Let's put it down here at the bottom. So if I do end up using this piece for something else, that is gone. I'm going to trace it, cut it, ink it, and then we'll come back and glue them all down. Okay. So then that will go there like that. I like it. I like it. Alright, so let's just start gluing stuff down. I'm going to go ahead and add glue to both of these at one time. Let my glue come down. Okay. Oops, I just stuck my hand in the glue of that one. Good job. It's very warm here. We had record heat last week and it's pretty hot right now. I'm sure other places are hotter, but I'll tell you. Oh, yeah. It's hot up here in my studio loft with all the lights on and everything. So this glue, like, it's drying fast. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put these down. I did it again. Okay, close that. Well, I didn't trim that one out very well, but hey, that is totally fine. Do this one next. So cute. Now, I think what I want to do is one more thing. I think I want to add a bow. Let me see which bows I've printed out and I'll be back. Okay, so when we printed off page 18, which is the double pocket page, there's a bow on there, and this is bow number 2. So it's the second largest. Yes. So I think I'm going to put this right here on this flap. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what color I'm going to mat it with yet, but I did want to show you guys how I trim it out. I'll probably have to show you guys how I do this a couple times. Or how I make the bow, I guess. Okay, let's cut these two apart. And of course, if you don't want to use my bows, I am sure, you know, there's bow, I mean, I've got a bow die cut myself. Where I could just run it through and make a quick bow, but this is fun because you get to mat it and you get to make your own, right? So I'm just going to trim around all these edges. On both pieces here. Okay, So I've got these 2 pieces cut out. So then the mats for these 2 pieces are on page 36. So I've got them stuck here to my page 18. So here are the 2 mats. So I got into the scraps and I picked this one out, and I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to trace this out here and here. Use those 2 pieces. Let me just show you. So I've got this, got a piece of tape on it, so it's stuck down pretty good. Also, I think, yeah, I also wanted to tell you that if you're printing out onto your own pattern paper, or if you're trying to dig in your scraps, you know, when you cut your pattern paper down to 8.5 by 11 or whatever your printer size is, and you've got that 1-inch strip, these pieces will fit on there. So you can make, you know, yourself a whole bunch of bows if you're making like certain things. You know what I'm saying? Matching bows to things. You can use it with other templates is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I'm going to put these back. And you want to do this before you want to go ahead and add the mats to them before you do anything else. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. Okay, I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to ink these 2 mats up, and I'm going to ink the base of the bow up. And I'll be back. This is one of my favorite things of this template. I'll be back. All right. So I've got everything inked. I've got the 2 bases and the 2 mats inked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the mats to the bases really quick because my battery's dying. Okay. We're going to try not to squish that too bad. That's okay. Give it dimension. Why not? Okay. I know it looks weird right now, but I promise it won't in just a minute. And I'm going to let those 2 pieces dry really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, they're still drying a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some score tape, and I'm going to flip this piece over, and I'm going to run a piece of score tape right there. That's probably too much, but there you go. And then I'm going to run a piece right here in this middle piece, in the middle of this little piece right here, just like that. Okay, so then the next thing you want to do is you want to take a bone folder, and you just want to gently start to curve those, right? Just like that. So you have something that looks like that. Boy, I hope my phone doesn't die. It's flashing on me. Alright, so then you want to remove, where's my thingy, the tape backing here. And you want to bend that in a little bit, bring it to the center. Bend that in a little bit, and then bring it to the center, like that. Okay, then you want to flatten it out just a little because you don't want it to be too fat, right? So you have something that looks like that, right? So cute. Alright, so then we're going to take the backing off of this tape. I may have put too big of a piece on there, but that's alright. So then we're just going to attach it here to that center. Whoops. That's how thick that glue was. It's still moving. Just like that. Isn't that adorable? Alright, so I'm going to take that same bone folder and I'm going to flip. I think whatever stupid setting I've got my camera on, it's making the battery, it's eating the battery up really quickly. Anyways, alright, so it died on me. What I was showing you is to flip it over and flip these little tails up. I just think it makes it look super cute. Although you can't really tell that I flipped over that blue to make it a darker blue, but here's the idea. I'd like to stick it here. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. right? So before I do that, I want to add a gem in the middle. You know what, at first, I think I'm going to attach it down and then add the gem. Yep. So I'm just going to take a piece of tape, cut it, stick it on here like so. Take the backing off. There isn't a top or bottom, I don't think. I just need to figure out where I want to put it. How close to the edge can I get it? Let's put it right there. Yeah, so it looks like that on the back side. I guess I could have matted the back side too, but okay. And we'll probably have to squish that down a little bit. It's a little too poofy. Okay, so then I thought about putting one of those little rhinestones. I had one sitting here and I don't know what to do with it. It's just gone. Putting one of these little rhinestones here, but I think what I'm going to do instead is use these little things, these little crystals. I love these. These are just from In Bloom, the by B design, 10 millimeter, 60 pack. They're flat back little crystals. They're like in the jewelry section. No, that's not going to go back in there, of course. Like at Hobby Lobby or something like that. So I think I'm just going to glue that right there. What do you think? I think that's what I'm doing. And I think it's cute. So now I'm going to have to add crystal accents. Ooh. Remember that big glob of glue I had? Ooh, it's starting to show now. Yeah, I need to get a new one. I do. And just use this when I'm not filming. Because I can take my time and I'm not distracted. Just a little dab will do ya. Boop. Pop that right there. That is so stinking cute. So I kind of took away the fancy design, but oh well. I think it's adorable. Isn't that cute? Oh, okay. All right, the matting is all done for this first page. I think it turned out fantastic, even though that the the video was choppy because I recorded for 3 hours straight, like a silly person. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I think it turned out really, really good, and I hope you enjoyed it. So my next set of, my next page, I will do better, and I will plan it out a little better. I was just so excited. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And did you find the secret hidden coupon code? Again, it's only good for one day, one 24-hour period, midnight to midnight. My time is Eastern Standard Time, so keep that in mind. Meant to be fun. Don't share that coupon code. I will deactivate it if you do. And I will link anything and everything in the description box below. The 2 videos before, the 3 videos actually before this one. I will link the printables below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this button over here. And check out these other videos. There might be something you're interested in. And I will see you next time. Bye.